I know it sounds like a boring technical term, due diligence. But trust me, anyone who is interested in investing, it is the difference between making a smart investment or throwing your money into the fire. Okay. So, what is due diligence? Simply put, it is the research and analysis you do before making any investment decision. Think of it like checking the reviews before buying a new phone. Okay, you wouldn't just pick one randomly, right? The same goes for stocks as well. Now, a great example of how due diligence can make or break an investment is the GameStop saga. Okay, now anyone who know this GameStop saga know how a group of retail investors on Reddit's Wall Street bets took on big hedge funds and sent GameStop stocks price soaring, increased. Now, this wasn't just blind gambling. Okay, many in the GameStop community were doing extensive research about it. They analyzed financial reports, studied the data. Okay, they try to know the fundamentals of the business. They also know that hedge funds have shorted the stocks. Okay, they have more shares of the company than actually there was available. That was their claim. Now this was a unique opportunity for short squeeze. Okay, where hedge funds are forced to buy the shares at even higher prices, which will increase the prices even more. Okay, now I took this GameStop saga as an example because there are two sides to this story. Okay, retail investors had their own story and hedge funds have their own story. Okay, whose story is correct and how much correct? Okay, I don't have much information on that. Okay, it depends on how much anyone have any information regarding this story. Okay, but the point I am trying to make here is that because of this due diligence, okay, that how much research have they done on this particular thing, okay, how much they analyze the stocks, okay, try to know the different details, okay, and because of that it becomes an important factor for the stocks to go up and up and up. Okay, this was this was the time that when you find a community which is focusing on a particular kind of a stock, okay, and they do research on that investment, okay, and then you find a due diligence a lot on these things, okay, then in these kind of examples you know that there are some investors who go at real places to talk with people, to interview people and try to know the story, that what is actually happening. Okay, some people actually do very serious research behind these talks. Okay, now this research could be manipulative, I'm not disagreeing on that. Okay, it depends on who is doing the research. Okay, the research could be manipulative, it could be true as well, but the point is that you get to know more about that story. Okay, you are able to know what other people are thinking. Okay, and it helps you more instead of only knowing your own story and making a decision. Okay, so that is the point I am trying to make here. Okay, that either something is manipulative, either something is real, you should hear it with the open mind. Okay, you should hear it with the open mind here, and then you should make your decisions here. Okay, in the case of GameStop saga, in this becomes a so much of a cultural phenomena that a lot of celebrities even started joining these kind of things as well. Okay, and start buying different kind of and start buying stocks at different times. Okay, in this particular saga. Okay, so due diligence play a very important role there. Okay, because it was able to give some more detailed information regarding the story, regarding the entire saga, that was what was happening there. Okay, and this was the one of the rare times when this was one of the rare times when retail investors, small investors, are able to force the hands of larger hedge funds. Okay, now what happened at the end, that is controversial, that is I don't have much information about. Okay, but how it rises, okay, how the shares of GameStop rises from nothing to all the way to a lot of it become very expensive. The shares of GameStop become very expensive. It goes very very high. Okay, and due diligence played a very important role there. Okay, so if there is a story, and if there is due diligence, research about it, and different perspective of peoples are there. Okay, and if a lot of information is there, then yes, these kind of things can happen. Okay, now this was a rare situation. What happened with GameStop was a rare situation. Okay, but even though it was a rare situation, the due diligence played a important role in that. Okay, so yes, that is my point here, that if you have correct information at the correct time regarding the correct story, then yes, these kind of things could happen. It could be rare, but these kind of things could happen. Okay, so yes, that is your due diligence. Okay, having knowledge about what is happening.